Hi, welcome back to the Spirit's Path. This is Dee, and today's card of the day is the Knight of Bows, or the Fox. And the fox symbolizes cunningness, alertness, curiosity, wisdom, and playfulness. And a lot of people remember pictures of the fox, in the old hunting days of, the foxhounds out there and people blowing trumpets, and they're out there doing their fox hunt in England, and a lot of times the fox was outsmarted the foxhounds, but at the end of the day, eventually the hunters got their foxes and took them back. But the thing I like about this card is the Knight of Bows, the fox. Whenever I see it, it reminds me of the cleverness and the slyness that fox would have in trying to get into things. And as I've talked about before, knights are fighters and tacticians. So they like to, the beginning of a quest. And the bows, which we haven't talked about, this Knight of Bows, is all about fire and creativity and action. So if you can imagine that fox always in action and looking around for that foxhound, and where are they at, I gotta duck and hide and things of that nature, and try to out fox the foxhounds, and the people looking for it. So that's what that fox stands for, is being alert, being curious, being witty, trying to outwit the pack that's hunting them, and the cleverness. But when you put all three of these together, the Knight of Bows, this knight being the tactician and the fighter, and the bows being action, this knight's going to get into the fray real quick. Okay, and the way I like to look at this card is, this is a very agile card. That they're very adept at moving fast and moving quickly and changing direction. And you could see this in a person as well, by the way they change topics real quick or anything like that. But if you can imagine a knight going into battle, he's going to be striking at anything and everything that comes his way, and parrying the sword strikes at him, and thrusting someplace else, and being very nimble, things of that nature when they are in a fight. If you think about it as a tactician, this knight is also going to go into a meeting or conversation where they're going to be very tactful, and they're going to be evading and dodging questions around a topic or whatnot, and trying to throw you off kilter. They're going to be darting in and out of conversations. All right. If this is, as I like to talk about with the court cards, if this is a person, an aspect, or an event, if this is a person, the person's going to be very impulsive. They're going to want to be, let me get in there and take care of this right now, or let me get involved in this conversation and then back out. They're going to be very dynamic and very flamboyant. And when I think flamboyant, I think, like peacock feathers flamboyant, where it's just, look at me, look what I'm doing, and then they're going to go back off and, close off, and you don't understand, it's like, where did that come from? How did that, how is that strike being made? Whether in a conversation or anything like that. The Knight of Bows is not afraid to take action. They are going to go right in there, and almost like an Aries sign, they're going to go, 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 go. Let me get in there. Let me do something. Let me get involved. Let me, take action to what's going on. The other thing that, as a person, they're going to be very competitive. So if you're biking up a hill or something like that, they're going to be, I can beat you up that hill. Or, if they're playing cards, they're going to say, hey, I've got all four aces. I'm going to win this poker game. And they like to show it off. When they're done, it's like, ha, 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 I got you. All right, that's how that Knight of Bows acts as a person. All right, if it's an aspect, something that's going on, let's say it's on a work project or something like that, this is going to be somebody that it's going to be very witty or clever, okay, innovative type. Hey, did you think about this? And they're going to throw their little 2 cents in and let you stew on that a little bit, and make you think about what they're saying. All right, and they may have some snide remarks, or they may be poking fun at different things, but they're going to be very witty, very quick to making smart remarks and things of that nature. The other thing that, as an aspect, is they're going to improvise. So if you're working on a project, or you're working on something, all right, and something's not going right, they're going to think of an opportunity, or they're going to be quick-witted to change that around to say, let's do it this way, and boom, they're not even going to ask permission to do it. They're just going to go ahead and do it. All right, and you're going to be stepping back going, wow, that was pretty good. I like the way you improvised on that. And a case in point is, when I was doing a triathlon or something like that, I was coming in off of the bike, getting ready to go for a run, and I forgot my water bottle. But what I ended up doing is I found a sponge, and as I was going along on the run, I improvised. I picked up that sponge and I kept it with me, and when I hit a water station or something like that, I soaked that sponge up in water and I just doused myself. And that's the improvisation that you need when you're doing something on a as an aspect or something like that, improvising to make something better. For an event, the Knight of Bows can mean some sort of travel. All right. It's also about being impatient. The Knight of Bows is not going to be one to sit around and think of things and try to be that tactician to well, do I want to do this or do I want to do that? No, they're going to want to move right now. They're going to want to get into the action. They're going to want to be taking charge of something. Okay, they're not going to have a lot of patience and people sitting around a table, hawing. Oh, what do we want to do today? Do we want to do this? Do we want? No. The Knight of Bows is like, what? Let's go do it. All right, let's take care of it right now. All right, and they're going to look at opportunities to change things. Sometimes it's for the better, sometimes it's for the worse, but they're not afraid of trying. They're not afraid of getting in there and doing things and trying to make things happen. So as a person, again, they can be impulsive, flamboyant. As an aspect, it could be like a witty or clever situation, and as an event, they're not going to wait around. It could be something that they want to do right now. Be spontaneous. That's the word I was looking for. Hey, let's go on a trip. We're doing it tomorrow. We're heading to Buenos Aires tomorrow. Boom and pow. They're buying the tickets. They're going. All right. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Okay. So the questions that come around with the Knight of Bows or the Fox is because this is such a fast action card and it's coming at you fast, is where do you need to slow down? Are you moving too fast where you're not thinking about what's going on ahead? You're not thinking about that next step. Okay, so where do you need to slow down? Where, okay, maybe I don't need to be so impulsive. Maybe I need to think about this a little bit. All right, whether that's in a board meeting or in a relationship where you're having a conversation or something like that. Maybe let me hear what the other person has to say about it instead of this is my thought. Okay. The other piece of that is as you're thinking about that question, where do you need to slow down? Is what details are you missing? Okay, because the Knight of Bows, the Fox, it's not a very detail-oriented card. All right, this is something that you want to keep moving forward faster. Okay, but if you're moving so fast where you're not thinking about your next action, your next step, your next process, that could eventually slip you up. All right, and I know for myself, I'm a very methodical thinker. I'm a very proactive thinker, and like tomorrow, I'm going to be thinking, what do I do when I go back to work? What are the steps that I need to take? If I'm always moving forward, going, all right, and I'm not thinking about the next step, I'm going to miss something. All right, so I need to slow down a little bit. And what am I missing? Have I thought this through? So those are just some of the thoughts that I have. Let me know what you think, on where you need to slow down and what details you might be missing as you're moving forward with this Knight of Bows, this Fox card for the tarot card of the day. All right, well, this is Dee with the Spirit's Path, and we'll talk to you later. Have a great day.